Hello there, folks. This is RJB from RJB TV, and today we're going yet into another best of set between Lucky Back and Mong. This is the week of Lucky Back against Mong. We've already covered one set a couple of days ago, and now we're going into another one. It's time for more action. Both these players are just a lot of fun to watch, specifically when they play against each other. So let's see what's gonna happen. We've got Lucky Back here on the purple Protoss. Just let me get his name up on the screen. Lucky Back there on the Protoss. And here on the Terran, we've got Mong on the red Terran right next to him. Very close proximity to each other, which usually means we're gonna see a lot of early action. Usually, we see a lot of early action that is most likely going to be non-stop when players are this close to each other. It's just so easy and so fast to rush the other person and to attack and to keep on attacking. And even as a Protoss, when you go for shuttle-focused drop-centric playstyles, you can just send the shuttle over the hill, unload, and send the shuttles back. And that just really speeds up the process of attacking when you're a Protoss. But the same counts if you look at it the other way around. The Terran has a really strong option of rushing very early, although here right now it looks like Mong is going for 8 supply instead of an 8 barracks, so the barracks is going to be delayed, which also is going to delay the Marines coming out. And I do believe Lucky Back is going for a forge now, into a choke pylon, into a gateway, into a cannon in his choke, and Mong might not be in time to take down that cannon, although we already see an SCV leaving his base and going to the correct location. There. Oh, what? Oh no, he's turning around. Alright, so this is kind of funny. Mong is assuming Lucky Back is not on the 1 o'clock spawn location, and is in fact going to give Lucky Back maybe just enough time to get both cannons up in the front. He's still going. Oh, Mong, you had a chance to attack the cannons in the front with your SCV and your Marines, but now the cannons in the front there are just going to finish up. Unfortunate little turn of events here for Mong. He had the opportunity, now it's gone, which means that Lucky Back here is getting a lot of information, whereas Mong is not getting any information whatsoever. There's no academy there yet, there's no gas there yet, there's no third or second command center either. Yeah, I think Mong's gonna go for command centers right now. After he finds the choke here though, because he still hasn't found it. He's still looking all over the place, trying desperately to find it, and he's still not sending his Marines to the correct location. Now he is though. He sees the probe there, turns around, and realizes he was right next to me all along, wasn't he? He was right next to me right from the start, and yes, there he is, right next to you. Marine goes down, and Mong now quickly shifting into the next gear because he realizes that I lost a lot of time and I put no pressure on Lucky Back, and he's right next to me. When the Protoss is right next to you, you really feel the pressure really quickly. It goes and mounts up very, very fast. So double gas there on the way. Academy now also under construction. Pylon there on the side to spot out a potential barracks being lifted over the hill, which is something these players commonly do. Not too long ago, we saw a player die to a barracks lifted over the hill, invisible, running firebaths onto the probes. Very unfortunate for the Protoss in that game. But you want to prevent that, and Lucky Back is doing exactly that. He's building a Citadel of Dune here on the bottom corner, though, and a Robo as well. He's trying to keep them out of Mong's vision when Mong is going to scan the front here. But the fact he's got this barracks here is still going to spot out those two structures. So Mong will find out what Lucky Back is up to. A little bit of a fortunate little thing for Mong that he's, that's being built there in the corner and not there in the front or in the back. Because the front and the back are always the two locations you will scan when you are a Terran against Protoss on this map in this scenario. So 4 gas are in the back for a Lucky Back, which kind of tells me we're not going to see Zealot speed yet anytime soon. Also a Stargate, they're already on the way, so most likely just going to be drops, Templar drops with Corsair support right from the start, right from the get-go. Like, basically, when you go for 4 gas this early, you can't afford a lot of Zealots or a lot of gateway units. Oh, wait, this is beautiful. The fire bats should be spawning right here inside this little box, right inside the little box, and it manages to get out. But the Dragoon is going to kill the fire bat for sure. One more shot. Gets in there. Yeah, beautifully done. Just great placement on the probe and the Zealot. Engineering Bay, they're getting vision. The Corsair up in the air. Shield is on the way. We've got Storm, not yet researching, but he should be going for Storm. Maybe he's going for a Reaver first. There's the Storm. Shuttle speed also being researched, and he's getting air armor as well. This is just a very fast Templar Storm drop build order. Probably going into carriers as well, because that level 1 armor for air tells me carriers might be his choice. Although he's now adding on 4 gateways, maybe he's just going for air armor so that the shuttle... It's harder to take down the shuttle when it has air armor level 1, as compared to having no air armor whatsoever. So, interesting little Corsair scout here, looking for information. Checking whether the far side is weak or strong, checking where the units are, just overall information gathering with the Corsair, and then pulling it back home to send it in along with the shuttles. We got some Dark Templars on the way and the regular Templar as well. There's only 2 cannons in the back. Do we have a starport on the way from Mong? We do, it's finished. He's building a second one as well, but there's no control tower, so no dropships. There's a right there hanging on the side, ready to get information upon the hill. Engineering Bay, they're also getting information. The barracks there has flown to the bottom side. Also there, just in case a Lucky Bag ever flies over this exact location. He's going to fly around here. He's going to fly around over the middle and probably fly in over this exact spot right here. That's the most likely course of action for Lucky... It's probes? Oh, wait, no. What? Why did I have probes selected? When I clicked on it, it had probes. Like 4 probes showed, but I'm confused. But never mind that. The shuttle is going to go in right from the direction I mentioned. It's a Dark Templar. Lands inside the base. Very well played. Gets... Wow. Wow. Mong heard the sound. Saw the distortion on the ground and just scans it. Walks into a turret there, though. It's going to get taken down there by the Marines. Wow. The awareness right there from Mong was actually amazing. And that was because he had already sent 2 of his SUVs to the bottom corner there to build turrets, and that's the only reason he immediately spotted it out. But now his Marines are on the wrong side. Templars are getting in. Shuttle flies in. Templar gets shut down by the tanks. Oh, kills the Marines just in time without killing his own SCVs. SCVs took no damage. Very close call. This tank right here can shoot on those SCVs. So of course they are going to get taken down by a Wraith. Drop number 3, technically number 2, but actually number 3. Ready to fly out over the map. What's inside? Let's have a quick look. 2 Templars, 1 Zealot. The upgrades are on 000 for ground. We've got 4 Robos. Getting a 5th gateway there as well. Corsair still producing. Air armor is finished. Getting shields now as well. Shield there coming in from the left side, right side. Dragoons up on the high ground, ready to take down some of them turrets and maybe the engineering bay as well. Shuttle right here on the other side is flying all the way around over the edges of the map, ready to fly in from the left side. Got some Marines in between, got some tanks there as well. Marines in the front, tanks in the front. There's units about everywhere in the base and about 60 SCVs already. Again, 69 probes there from Lucky Bag, gonna fly in with the drop there from the top right. Mong's responding, not pulling his SCVs away yet. He's pulling now, he's pulling way too late. Everything gets killed, loses about 40, or 35 actually, and loses most of his Marines as well. 1 Templar is still alive on the side. The double drop there does the trick, although the first drop there already did it. The first drop there coming in from the right side already hit everything it had to hit, and Mong decided against pulling his SCVs to safety. Also, currently, does have vision of this 1 mineral patch to send his SCVs to, in the case of wanting to dodge the storm drop. But right now, at the moment, he's still pretty exposed, still pretty weak against those shuttle drops. Whenever you get hit like this, it doesn't bode well for the Terran. Although we've seen Terrans make a comeback from this exact situation many times over, and if there's a player who can potentially do it, it is most likely Mong. So yes, once again, he's going to fly in over the... He's going to fly into the Marine, most likely. So Mong will spot this out and most likely send his 1 Wraith, maybe 2 Wraiths, out to intercept those shuttles. Manzel, they're unloading to kill the Marine. Now the shuttles are coming in from the bottom left. Unloads on the bottom left. Is not going all the way in. Maybe not the best choice, but he's going to try to at least kill as much as he can. Storms on the Marines. Storms on more Marines. Most of the Marines have been taken down. Marines are still well, the Templars are still mostly alive. As more storms there, Reaver there does the job and taking down all those turrets. 1 Marine goes down to the storm. 3 more Marines still alive, ready to kill whatever they can, and the 2 tanks are assisting. Well, yeah, mostly just a lot of Marine kills and a couple of turrets, but not a whole lot achieved. Not a whole lot achieved. This drop here, though, coming in from the right side now is way stronger, way bigger. This one might actually do the job, do the trick. Please run those SVs to safety. Ooh, he's being too slow and loses about another 30 again. Maybe not 30, 25. I think he lost about 25. Mong just deciding against pulling his SCVs to safety. For some reason, he really just wants to try and snipe those Templars or Reavers before they can storm or shoot. And it's definitely, at the moment, not really working out. It's definitely not working out. And Lucky Bag is just so fast with the drops. And he's doing pretty big drops with those 4 robos. Just continuously making shuttles, making units, sending them across the hill, going in for the minerals. Mong scanned. Mong knows this is coming. Does he have enough to take this down? We've got about 4 or 5 shuttles there on the location. Flying through. Corsairs assisting. 1 shuttle goes down. No shuttles went down. Now we've got Reavers, Templars, and Zealots there on the scene. Storms hits a couple of SCVs. Marines are now coming in, but there's not enough Marines there on the scene. We've got a lot of Zealots there on top of the bunkers. Tank gets stormed. Is he going to storm the SCVs there as well? SCVs are running away to safety. He's going to try. He's trying his best. Ooh, a couple of SCVs are still alive, about 21 in total. A couple of them are spread about the base. Now not another drop. What? Yes, another drop here being loaded up here back at home. And he saved 2 shuttles. So you can load up a couple more units than he would otherwise be able to. He's going to fly around. No, he's not going to fly around. He's going to fly him over the bottom right. Maybe not the best choice. He's going to unload on the tanks. He's going to unload on the tanks. Let's clear those out first. Let's just hurt Mong a little bit left and right. No reason to always go for the minerals when you can just start killing things all over the base. At this point, every single little bit of minerals that Mong loses, every single unit, every single structure, everything at this point, it hurts him. It really, really hurts him. Now, Lucky Bag's base still looks pretty small. 12 minutes in, he's got 7 gateways, 2 stargates. Well, now he's got 11 gateways. Still 4 robots, but he's dropping continuously. He's really fast with the dropping, and the droppings sounds like he's pooing on him. The drops are pretty strong. Templar drops, Reaver drops, Zealot drops. He's just doing and achieving a whole lot of results. Marines are coming in, stimming in. Units are not unloading. Just oh yes, there. Where is he going to go? He goes there, finds a nice little spot. The SCVs are running away every single direction he can. Storms on the Marines, storms on the SCV, storms on the tanks. Reaver's there on the scene as well. Now he might go for the command center, or is he just going to kill whatever he can? Goes for the command center. Nothing there to repair it. Zealots are hitting it hard, cutting up, and the Scarabs also just bam, boom, bibba, bam, boom, and he calls GG. Loses the CC, and that is the GG from Mong. After 13 minutes and 46 seconds, Lucky Bag there with a very strong Protoss against Terran. Stronger than what Mong at this game was able to box up against. So the score is 1-0. As in, 1 win, 1 loss on the board. Now we're going to game number 2 between these 2 guys. Mong against Lucky Bag. And we're switching races around. We're going to have a look at Mong's Protoss and Lucky Bag's Terran. And in my opinion, Mong has a pretty cool Protoss, very focused on advanced technology. Like, what you saw last game was Lucky Bag staying on the start of the advanced technology tree. Like he stayed on shuttles, reverse Templars. Didn't go into carriers, didn't go into arbiters, or all that kind of stuff. Mong is the kind of person who will take a little bit more time preparing his drops, but he will also very quickly advance into the more advanced technology tree. Arbiters, carriers, stasis, dark archons, all that kind of stuff. You're much more likely to see Mong have those things ready pretty early into the late game phase. Pretty early into the late game phase. He will do pretty advanced stuff. But maybe he's going to try something else here. Maybe he's going to go for something slightly different. I'm not going to call anything yet. Looking back there, starts off with the 8 barracks into 9 supply depot. Very fast marine there, going to be coming out onto the scene. We have Mong going for a double gateway. Double gateway is on a middle spawn location. When you're on a middle spawn location, this is usually the choice of build order. 2 gateway, pylon, 2 gateways, pylon, nexus. And then you start hitting the opponent with a couple of zealots that are going to protect your choke, because then he's probably going to build a choke after he's got some zealots on the way and producing. This is going to be interesting to see. Lucky Bag is known for going for double barracks into gas into Academy Depot. He's not the kind of player to go for 3 barracks at the start. He really just likes having very early Marine Medic Firebat combination to fight against whatever he can fight against, because Firebats early on with 2 medics are just really, really strong against specifically Zealots. Zealots just don't have a great time against the Firebat medic combination. Mong is the first to find Lucky Bag. Mong now getting his second Nexus. 2 Zealots are on the way. No forts yet, no gas yet, doesn't need them yet. He just needs Zealot to go across the map and start attacking Lucky Bag. Lucky Bag's Academy is almost finished up, and so is his second supply depot. Probe Bear still running back and forth, running around, evading marine detection, evading damage, just looking for information. He finds some pretty valuable information. Double Barracks Academy is pretty valuable information, because now there's a small little chance, small little window of time for these 2 Zealots to maybe kill something, but we already have Firebats on the way. So maybe I'm completely wrong. Just know that the amount of Marines here is pretty low. The Firebats are going to be the difference makers if they don't walk into their own deaths. He's going to walk across the map. He's going to try to go for a Firebat run by on the choke as no cannons are there in the front. He's also building in the barracks here on the side to hover it over the hill and stim them in. So he's not going for the fight, not going for the confrontation. He's going for the minerals. He's going to try to walk straight in all across the map. Will the cannons finish in time, or will the Firebats arrive before even that? 2 cannons are in the back as well. This cannon is going to finish, though. This one cannon is going to finish, that's for sure. So the Firebats are trying to get in. The cannons aren't finished yet. The cannons in the back are finishing just in time. Forced to run away. 1 Firebat goes down. Cannons in front are finished up. 2 more Firebats there walking into the base. This is a really nice little thing from Lucky Bag. Here comes in with 3 Firebats from 2 locations. Gets shot off. Does he get kills? The probes all miraculously stay alive, although they are pretty injured. Just took 1 more hit to kill at least 10 of them. Would have been pretty ugly for Mong losing his probes this early into the game against a double barrack opening. So Zealot is still there on the side. Just going in once more to check if there are command centers being built or if there are barracks and factories being built. He spots the command center, so now he knows that Lucky Bag most likely not going to go for something aggressive. He's just going to play this a little bit defensive and passive and build up an economy, build up defenses, and just survive. Although he's got a Firebat here across the hill over the wall, and of course going to try to get onto those probes there after building a couple more Firebats. I think he's going to go for a triple Firebat, maybe from 4 in total. The one thing that stands though is that Mong is not aware that this is here on the corner. He's not aware this is here on the corner. So we got Tempest Archive on the way and double robotics. We have a support bay not yet on the way because there's no robotics yet. So that means we're going to see Dark Templars coming out from Mong. Whenever you see a Tempest Archive before the support bay, Dark Templars it's gonna be. And there's 2 Dark Templars that are on the way. Gonna kill this here in the front. We have a turret not yet being built there in the front, but he's got the engineering base finished up. He's got almost no units. He's trying to run in once again. He's gonna try to kill the front, while also killing the backside. Fire bats are on the probes. Probes all do stay alive, and the Marines in the front and the fire bats in the front don't actually kill a single cannon. It was just a distraction attempt to allow for the fire bats to hit the backside, but the backside was saved, completely saved. The 2 cannons that are in the back do save the day. Probes pull off the minerals, and they mostly do stay alive. Just a little bit of lost mining time, a little bit of an interruption, but nothing too serious, nothing to worry about. So the turret there in the front comes out just in time. Support bay there almost finished up for Mong. Shuttle on the way, and 2 Dragoons as well to kill that 1 barracks there hanging in the air. Let's do the fire bat's still alive. He's just killing probes on the minerals. I like this. I like it. So Dark Templars make their way in. Lucky Bag not responding, didn't notice. So now we've got 2 Dark Templars on the loose. He's trying to chase them down, but he doesn't quite know where they are. Does he have scan? He's got scan energy, but the Dark Templars have split up. Now he has to make a very difficult choice. Do I kill the one or the other? I can't kill both at the same time. The turret there is being built on the bottom corner. Dark Templar there is still running back and forth. Do we have energy? No energy on the scan yet. So Dark Templar is just going to stay there on the corner, on the side, and walk back and forth and hopefully kill something. Just let's try to kill something. As you can see, Mong is pretty damn fast with everything he's doing here at the same time. Although we're almost 7 minutes in, the amount of delay he has experienced from those small little firebat walk-bys, he's feeling it. He's noticing. He's noticing that he has been slowed down. But Lucky Bag on the other side of the map, not that big yet, although he added on more barracks, 5 in total. It's going to be a Marine Medic Stim defense against those shuttle drops coming from Mong. And Mong is really good at those shuttle drops. He just builds a lot of shuttles, 4 Templars, 2 Reavers, and maybe a couple of Zealots in the mix as well. Just a very deadly combination. It's looking to be a double, maybe a double drop, maybe a single drop. Not quite sure what he's going to go for. 2 more robots are on the way in the front as well. Doesn't have a lot of cannons here in the back, so a tank drop from Lucky Bag could completely screw over his economy. But Lucky Bag is going all in, all out on the defenses. He's building a choke, although it's not yet a choke, but he's building one very slowly. Marines are on the sides, the top side, and on the bottom right side. We've got some shuttles flying across the map now as well. Oh, no, not shuttles, Zealots clearing out the map just in case there are Marines on the sides to spot out those shuttles flying over. Yeah, now finally loading up the triple shuttle. He's going to go for 5 shuttles, not 3, not 1. It's going to be 5. 5 in total. Going to go for a mass drop as his first attack. Lucky Bag scans it though. He saw the scan there coming in. So he knows it's being loaded up. He knows it's coming. He knows there's about 5 shuttles there in the front ready to fly in and hit him. Might get ugly. Might very easily be defended by Lucky Bag. So let me get a drink before the action how do you say it again? Unfolds. Before the action unfolds. Also, Lucky Bag screwed up his choke. You're not supposed to have an opening here. This is not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be completely closed off by having the supply depot a little bit lower right here. So, look, Mong can just walk in. And that might spell trouble later on if Mong notices that small little detail in Lucky Bag's base. So we've got the shuttles there on the top side, ready to go in. Level 1 attack finishing up very soon, and he's waiting for Storm. Waiting for Storm, because there's no point going in if you don't have Storm. Level 1 attack, level 1 armor, level 1 shield, level 1 air attack. Storm is finished up. We've got the Stargates now on the way as well for probably early carrier. So he goes around the top side and loads on the top corner. Reaver's on the scene. 1 Reaver goes down. Marines are running away from the Storms. Those are just there to take everything down that they can. So he's going to push forward from the corner and send at least 1 shuttle back home. Templar walking forward. Gonna try to go. Storms on the Marines. Beautiful Storm. Quick reaction. 2 more Templars are on the scene. Everything is crawling forward, moving forward, ready to just kill everything they can. And this looks very overpowering. More Marines coming from the right there to the backside to protect. 1 Templar there still alive, walking closer. Gets taken. Storms on the Marines. So Lucky Back here losing pretty much his entire army to his attack from Mong. Beautifully executed. Great storms. Great storms. Really well played. Clears out a lot of army. I think he lost about 40 supply in total. And killed the top corner and almost reached the SCVs. Close call there for Lucky Back. You can see how few units he's got left alive. The follow-up drop here, though, from Mong is taking a little bit too long. He's got 2 shuttles there in the front, ready to go. And he's waiting for 4 more shuttles. Another mass drop attempt. The downside, the great thing about mass drop attempts is if your shuttles stay alive, you can fly the shuttles back and pick up the next mass drop pretty much immediately. But if most of these shuttles from your mass drop all go down, it takes a while to rebuild all those shuttles, and that's why Mong's follow-up drop is a little bit slow. It's a little bit slow because it just takes time to rebuild those shuttles. He comes from the bottom corner. A lot of turrets there, but he takes stuff down and loads everything on the bottom corner there, though. Maybe still the Templar inside one of those shuttles. No, he's going to fight from the corner. The tank there, far away from the Reavers, doing pretty much all the work. Marines are just walking into the meat grinder. It's all going to come down to this one tank there shooting from afar to take down those Reavers. But a lot of Marines went down, a couple of turrets went down as well, and I think that's about all he achieved. This was all in all a pretty good drop, but not as good as Mong would have hoped for. Lucky Back pulls the SVs back to the minerals and resumes mining, and the follow-up drop this time around is way faster. Way faster. The drop just got killed. The last Reavers here on the corner just died, and the next drop is already flying in. Mong is picking up the speed. Goes in once again. No Corsair this time around to help keep things alive, so he starts loading at the bottom corner. Reavers, Templars, Archons all on the scene, and the Templar there in the mix as well, and everything is now getting taken down. It's just absolutely destroying this bottom corner of Lucky Back's base. Couldn't find the word for a second there, but yeah, he's killing everything. Once again, a lot of Marines all dead and gone, but the bunkers do seem to be making the difference. The Reaver there trying to kill 4 more depots while he can, while some units in the front are trying to break through, but they can't. One more shot from the Reaver. Please kill something. The tank wins the fight. It's now taking down the front, but the repair on the depot saves the front from going down. But now we've got a mass attack from a maxed out Mong, just crawling and running across the map to break through the front door. Lucky Back might have to pull units from the back to the front to stay alive here, because these are a lot of units. He can't get in. He can't. He thinks that he can walk in right here. This is walled off because this SCV is blocking this small little pathway he has to walk through. He can't get in. Takes a lot of shots. Now starts storming on the tanks and the Marines. Marines all do go down. He breaks through the wall and now going to try to take down the Firebat bunker. But the Zealots are just absolutely terrible against Firebats in bunkers. So now just a couple more storms to take things down. And Lucky Back going to have to try to rebuild the wall while a drop comes in here from the right as well. Mong is just going hard. This is really difficult defending for Lucky Back here. Lucky Back is being pushed to the limit. The limit. He's dancing on a razor's edge. Once again, low to the bottom corner. Reavers are on the scene. Kills pretty much everything once again. Reavers going down. Marines going down. The tanks there. The tanks are in a pretty damn good spot. Pretty far away from the Reavers, but just in the range to kill the Reavers, but the Reavers can't fight back. It is about time that Mong starts going for the minerals once again. Because Lucky Back is holding on, he keeps on surviving. Which means we're about to reach a point where Lucky Back is going to be maxed out with a full base, and Mong won't be able to harm him anymore. Mong won't be able to keep on harming him. So just unloading some units there to kill... Oh, great fast storm. Just unloading there to kill a couple of units. Nothing serious, just sending something in to at least keep up a little bit of pressure. So Mong again maxed out. A lot of gateways. I'm not going to count them, but I think it's about 24, 25. Pretty well filled out base, honestly. So 4 shuttle drop. A lot of Zealots and Templars running across the map, ready to attack. I feel he's going for a frontal unload here with the shuttles, or is he going to try to go for a drop? I don't know, but I have got a pretty good feeling about this. Mong again can't get his Zealots in. Once again, as he take down the depots. Takes a little while, but he gets in, gets through. No fire bats in the bunkers this time around. So yes, all the zealots are just going to run through the front and take everything down as fast as they can. Shuttles there coming into the top corner, but there's about 30 turrets on the top corner. No, shuttles are not going to arrive and hit anything whatsoever. So look at this, coming in hot with his very strong upgrades. He's on level 222 at 15 minutes in, and he's just running Lucky Back over. But Lucky Back luckily has some units here in the back, ready to finish off those zealots coming from the front. So Mong pulls them away from the bottom right to the top left, where Lucky Back's tanks and units are not really effective. They're too far away. So turrets are going down. Mong is trying to open up a hole there on the top corner that Lucky Back will have to fix. Same in the front here. Lucky Back will have to fix the front if he doesn't want to die to the next mass attack. Luckily, Mong... Did he get tank dropped? Did he get tank dropped? Wait a minute. Let me pause and rewind. There was so much going on, and I feel he just got tank dropped. Let me rewind here to about 14 minutes in and just fast forward a little bit. I don't want to miss a tank drop, because the tank drop right here, it's right here. And right at the same time. Okay, so the tanks are, just slow it down. 17 kills, 3 kills. He gets a pretty healthy amount. He got about 20 probes in total. That's pretty damn good. And while the fight is here going on, Lucky Back is still here hitting, still keeping Mong off the minerals. Kind of impressive that Mong noticed the drop coming in while he was attacking here in the front. And while he was focusing on both locations at the same time pretty much. And he managed to at least prevent the worst from happening. And that is pretty cool. He prevented the worst from happening here in the back. Kept most of his probes alive. Although 49, not a great number at this point in the game. But at least he's here on the other side of the map, keeping Lucky Back occupied. And that is important. He's not losing out much. But it does slow him down tremendously. If that drop hadn't happened, the follow-up attack from Mong might actually have killed Lucky Back. It might just have killed him. So very quickly gonna rebuild the frontal wall and gonna rebuild and recover this top left portion as well. And start filling out his base with more factories. Maybe even lift up his barracks. His Marines are on level 0-1. One of those players who doesn't get level 2 or 3 weapon attack or even armor. And now we've got the silliest but greatest hallucination double drop attempt coming out from Mong. He's going to try to go in all the way for sure. This is going to be an attempt for the minerals. I'm sure of it. Fake drop from the bottom right. Real drop from the top left. Another dropship there flying back and forth looking. Or is this the one from previously? It's a drop looking. Goes over the top. Unloads on the top. Flies in even further with a couple of shuttles. Gonna unload there on the scene. Temples are there. This is basically all beautifully stormed. Kills a bunch of SCVs, but most of the SCVs do get their way out of there. And the top corner also there getting taken down. Zealots are taking down turrets. So yeah, he gets about 17 SCVs. Kills the bunker. And he's killing turrets on the top side as well. Not the best drop, but this drop does help him slow Lucky Back down a little bit. And that's what he needed. He had to slow Lucky Back down just a little bit. So the tanks there with upgrades on 0-1. Not looking too great on the upgrades here for Lucky Back. 17 minutes in. Finds another pathway into Mong's base with a dropship. Dropship goes in, unloads. Is he going to get a shot off on the probes? Kills 16 once again. Beautiful shot, kill 16 is better than nothing, and Mong now on 42 probes, he's really getting slowed down. His economy is too small to uphold all of this production. He just can't spend his money, because he has too little of it. Now we're really going to see Lucky Back with a nice little window of time to basically finish his base. He's binding from all the gas, his 4 command centers. He's also now finally starting level 2 upgrade for weapon and level 1 upgrade for armor. Mong is, I assume, already on level 3 attack and level Level 3. Armor and shield. Wow. I'm having the itch in my throat again. Okay, it's fixed now though. It's fixed. It's fixed. Okay, it's all okay. I'm not sure why it's happening twice in a row. Specifically with Mong and Lucky Back. Mong and Lucky Back is something about them just takes the words out of my mouth. So we see about 6 shuttles here in the front with Hallucination ready to fly in, and Lucky Back scans the entire map except this little portion here where Lucky Back or Mong is loading up his shuttles. Getting more vision on the sides there with some barracks just floating up into the air. Science facility there on the side, pretty much maxed out. Just not a lot of factories. He's got 5, 7, 9 in total. Number 10 they're on the way. Dropped on the bottom corner, flies in to a bunch of turrets. Hallucinations they're helping out. Marines they're shooting into the air. He's unloading on the bottom corner, not going for the SCVs or the minerals in the backside. And this time around, he's gonna go for a couple of depots at least. Look at how he's spacing or placing his scarabs. He gets 4 depots at once. But honestly, this drop, not that hard hitting. Lucky Back loses turrets and depots, but he's not supply blocked, doesn't lose his armory, so he's not being slowed down on the upgrades. This drop actually didn't do that much. It cost Mong a lot of minerals, a lot of investment relative to what he achieved, but gonna try again. He's gonna fly in while the turrets are dead and gone, and while there are no Marines there on the scene, but there's just enough turrets there to take down the shuttles. He's gonna have to redirect and unload on top of the tanks. Very quick tank on siege. Reavers on the low gun there now as well. Gonna try to kill a couple of things, but the tanks are rolling in, and they're gonna take down the Reavers before the Reavers can even actually do much. Again, Mong is just not really breaking the shell. He's hitting the shell pretty hard. He's hitting pretty hard. He's like, with a pretty strong hammer, he keeps hammering down on that defensive shell of Lucky Back, but Lucky Back is just shrugging it off at this point. He's just shrugging it off. He's healthy, he's strong, he's big, he's fast. He's very soon ready to attack. So now I've got them shuttles there flying to the bottom side once again. A couple of structures got taken down by Archons. So there's now a limited amount of vision for Lucky Back, less than before. Might pick up those Archons as well, or is he going to send them to the other side? He's just putting them on patrol. These couple of structures here on the bottom corner are helping Lucky Back out a lot. Once again, goes in, unloads on the bottom corner. Not once again going for the minerals, but this time around he storms all the tanks, storms the Goliaths, and now he's got about 5 Templars there out of... Oh, wait, he picked up a Templar. He picked up a Templar, but the shuttle goes down. Tanks are rolling to the bottom corner once again. Missed the storm. But now you've got the follow-up drop. That was just the first round. Round number 2, they are ready to go in. Although, yeah, there he goes. There he goes. Once again, alone on the bottom corner, but the mines clear out most of the zealots. Argos, they're on the scene as well, trying to help out, trying to achieve something, killing stuff. He's killing the tanks, killing the turrets. More tanks than I thought, because the upgrades on those tanks simply are not as great as they should be against those completely, fully maxed out gateway units and Archons. Just fully maxed out against not maxed out. If the tanks were maxed out on upgrades, these units here on the bottom corner would have cleared out way faster, but Mong is achieving a little bit more than he should because he's got better upgrades. So at the start of the game, I said that Mong is usually the kind of player to go for advanced technology pretty fast, but I am not seeing the super advanced technology of Arbiters and Carriers anywhere at the moment. Usually... Oh wait, there's the fleet beacon. He feels it, he smells it, he needs carriers. Because this approach at the moment might not do the trick. Looking back now at about 15 factories attacked in the front happening, but a command center in the front just completely ruining the attack. So he just decides to attack the command center. But Lucky Back has command centers everywhere, and I think about 7 or so here hovering on top of his own main command center. But now the mass up there coming in the bottom corner. A lot of turrets are being rebuilt, so this one's going to go in definitely as the hallucinations eat up most of the damage. He, once again, alone to the bottom corner, he just actually never goes for the SCVs. This time around, though, the storms do clear out most of the tanks once again, but tanks from the top side going to the bottom corner. Gonna try to clear out as much as he can, but the Reaver's not really achieving as much as he would want to, and neither are the Zealots. The storms have done their jobs, but there's only a limited amount of storms available. So Lucky back here. Mong calls GG. Very surprising finish here. I thought he'd keep going. But Mong just doesn't believe. Nothing has worked, although he's kind of tried the same thing every single time, which was a bottom corner unload, but it just didn't achieve what he wanted to. He wanted to deal real big amounts of damage, and at this point, he no longer believed. I think he's wrong. I think he still had a pretty damn good shot at it. But that's the thing, though. Mong doesn't exactly know what we know as the observers. We know that Luckyback didn't have much money in the bank. It was 1,600 minerals. He wasn't really able to just move out across the map and attack, whereas I think Mong was under the impression that Luckyback had the freedom to just move out anytime he wanted and start an attack and kill Mong. So Mong wasn't feeling confident about his own ability at the moment, whereas I was honestly feeling pretty good about Mong's odds that game. Anyway, now we're going into game number 3. Looking back against Mong once again. Mong on the Protoss here on the other side of the map, and looking back on the Yellow Terran. Let's hope that Mong is going to go for the advanced technology that he's so extremely good at with the Protoss. Like, the one thing, I think you noticed it as well in the last game. Up until Mong got tank dropped and lost probes twice, he was going really fast. He was attacking really quick. He was building really quick. He was microing everywhere. Multitasking was on point. He had a great plan. But after those tank drops where he lost probes, he kind of seemed to lose steam in his thinking. And he prematurely called a GG. So looking back here, going for a cheesy opening. Going for command center first. Before barracks. Risky stuff. It really slows down your Marines by, I think, about 28 seconds. It's quite a lot of time. Usually that first barracks would already have been under construction quite a while ago. But he decided against it. And Mong might actually have a pretty good shot here, because he went for double gateway opening on a corner spawn, which means it's unlikely for Luckyback to find him early on. It's also kind of unlikely for Mong to find Luckyback early on with this build order in this corner with these spawn locations. But the Zealots are on the way, and so is the Nexus. So Mong is out for a little bit of blood. He wants to hurt Luckyback. Luckyback, triple barracks now on the way. Slowly just building up his base. Yeah, these things are looking pretty great for our two players. Although Mong at the moment is down 2 games, 0 wins, against 2 wins from Luckyback. 0 against 2. So the Zealots are moving out, and the first barrack has just finished. And now Luckyback is going to scout as well. Pretty late scout, 2:30 into the game. Mong, though, first going to scout every single other location except the one Luckyback is on. We've seen this before in game number 1, where Luckyback was just, not found. Luckyback not found. Mong just couldn't find him until the very last spawn location. It's actually very good and bad for Luckyback, because now Mong knows where Luckyback is located. He's got 3 Marines against 3 Zealots. 4 Marines, no bunker in the back. This is going to be very, very close. This is going to be very, very difficult for Luckyback to defend. Got 3 Zealots against 6 Marines, and 1 Marine, 2 Marines, 3 Marines are almost dead. So he pulls SVs off the gas, of the minerals, to help him with defending. 4 Zealots now on the scene. He's building a bunker there as well. Looks like he's going to be fine, as Mong is not going in for the attack and didn't build any extra Zealots. He stopped at 4 Zealots in total. He's running around. Goes into the backside. Finds a couple of SCVs there, mining gas, mining minerals. Goes for the attack, gonna try to kill whatever he can. Marines are coming in to save the day. SCVs are clipping into the zealots. Kills one. He killed one SCV. Was really well played there from Lucky Back. Yeah, now Lucky Back has the advantage. Got the Academy, got Stim on the way, got one more medic there in their under production. I'm not sure what to call it. Technically, you don't produce a Marine, you train a Marine. You train a medic. But we call it production in this sense. So there's a barrack on the other side of the map. What is it doing here? I've got no idea. Why is it here? I don't know. I don't know. There's just a random barrack on this side of the map. Okay. So now we got 4 gas from Mong. Triple gateway, double robo into a early Templars archive. It's Dark Templars, boys. Brothers and sisters, Dark Templars are on the menu, and level 1 attack is as well. No support bay there yet. Support robotic in the front finishes up. Once the Templars archive finishes in the back, we're going to see a double Dark Templar coming out from Mong. Yes, there's Dark Templar number 1 and Dark Templar number 2. Support bay there, warping in. Lucky Back might try to stim his way through the front, but there's 4 cannons there. Not going to work. He checks, he sees the cannons, sees the zealots, turns around. Just going to stand there and wait in the front. Okay, so I know what's going on here. I know what's going on here. Lucky Bag is going to try to cheese Mong. He's going to try to cheese Mong, but I'm not going to spoil the cheese yet. But I know what he's going to try. I know exactly what Lucky Bag is going to do here. But I'm going to just not tell you yet, so that you're in for a nice little fun surprise. In for a nice little fun surprise. Someday. Soon. Not yet, but soon. So, very nice little spread of Marines are on the bottom side, getting information. Our Templar makes its way almost in, but there's a couple of units there blocking. Scans the Dark Templar there in the front. The other Dark Templar there stays alive. So the Dark Templars don't achieve much. In my opinion, a little bit of a waste of minerals, but nothing too... It's not a big waste of minerals. It's a small little waste of minerals that doesn't really achieve much. It does secure the middle of the map, but it doesn't harm Lucky Back. So as long as Lucky Back takes no harm, no damage, this is great. This is cool. He doesn't care about those 2 Dark Templars as long as he's progressing his own base and his own economy, his own army. That's all he really wants. Progression. Now I'm going to start turrets on the sides. He's building a starport there on the top corner, because that is part of the cheese that he's going to do. Stargate there finished for Mong. He's got triple forge, going for a very fast upgrade. He's got Zealot Lags there on the way. Level 1 attack finishing up very soon. And so is the shuttle speed. What's he going to do here? What's he going to do? Is he going to fly these units over the hill? What are you going to do? Mong, please show me. He has to find a great little spot there first, though. He can't find a great spot here. And he just can't find the spot to fly in from. Let's just change spot. Let's just look for another opening. Can't find one. Now, what's inside the shuttle, actually? We don't know. But what's inside there? 2 Reavers, okay? 2 Reavers. Basically, what he was going to try to do is find a spot to fly the shuttle in, load the Reavers, send the shuttle back across the hill, pick up more units, and reinforce those 2 Reavers that are now fighting against Lucky Back's units. But he didn't go in, so instead we're going to see a triple shuttle drop from the top side, the weakest side at the moment of Lucky Back's base. Mong is looking for the best spot, finds a pretty good spot there, starts unloading, might lose 1 shuttle. Actually doesn't lose a single shuttle, so now we've got 2 Reavers and 4 Templars in the top corner. Lucky Back now has to defend against. Once again comes in from the exact same spot. Going to push forward there. A lot of Templars, a lot of Reavers. Unloads more units there inside of Lucky Back's base. Tanks there now getting attacked there by the 2, 3, 4, 5 Zealots. 6 Zealots in total. on the scene. 2-3 Templars still alive. Archon is morphing. Lucky Back is very smartly just keeping distance. Goes for the turrets now instead. Zealous there. Templar still pretty strong with the storm. Starts storming. Hits 1, hits 2. Kills almost all the Marines. Goes for the minerals, but can't connect with the minerals. Forces storm on the last couple of Marines. They're still alive, but now they're all dead and gone. They're killing some turrets now, killing the depots as well in the top corner. But Lucky Back there does stay alive while he's building his cheese base, which is... Wait, you're not supposed to build a comsat station. He's not supposed to build a comsat station. This is not what you're supposed to be doing, my friend. You're supposed to be building a nuclear silo. You're supposed to go over nukes. Vessel's on the way. He's going to build a dropship as well. There's the covert ops. He's going to start building ghosts very soon as he can afford to build ghosts, which at the moment he can't yet. He's getting cloak for ghosts. It's going to be ghost. There's a ghost. Okay, so breaking to the front, getting attacked from the top side. Unloads on the top corner there. Lucky Back now in a pretty dangerous situation. The front is getting defended, but the top corner there, he's going to lose those depots. He's going to lose the bunker there maybe as well. So Reavers are crawling forward very, very slowly. This cheese from Lucky Back is just dangerous to try and attempt. Zealots do get taken down, but the Reavers are too far away for the tanks to fire on. So now it's going to be up to the Marines to take those two Reavers down. The frontal attack killed one depot, killed two depots, but no units went down. So now comes in with this round on the Reavers. Reavers got taken down pretty nicely, but he also lost every single supply depot and bunker there on the top corner. Also lost his turrets. So now Lucky Back is supply block. Another drop there coming in from the bottom side. Double shuttle. What's inside? We'll see once it unloads. Marines are coming in. Try and kill everything. Kills one Templar before storms, but the second Templar kills the Marines with the storm. Zealots are getting on top of the tanks, but in the end, it looks like most of these units unloaded in Lucky Back's base do get taken down. Which might mean we finally get to see a Terran do nuke cheese on a Protoss, which is something we don't really often see. He finished the nuke base, so now he's killing the two SCVs so that they don't get mind controlled by a Dark Archon in the case Mong ever finds them. It's happened to me myself, where I had a proxy base and had SCVs there, and my SCV got mind controlled. And I died to a Terran Protoss. It's just very difficult to survive the combination of mind-controlled Terran by a Protoss. So there is the nuke. It's now almost finished up. And honestly, if anything, Lucky Back's base is actually pretty exposed to a nuke. Mong is not expecting it, but Lucky Back's going to try to land the nuke right on the Nexus with the EMP and kill everything in one single nuke. That's his plan. But first he has to survive this follow-up drop from Mong. They're coming in from the top corner, from the top. Oh, he's got a lot of tanks everywhere, Marines as well, a couple bunkers. Things are looking pretty good, but things can still go wrong very quick. Gets spotted out there by a Marine. So he flies in once again. Unloads in the top corner. That's 5, 7, 6, 7 Reavers. He's going to kill everything once again. While he's killing everything there, back at home. We've got the EMP coming in on the Nexus. Flies into the corner. Starts the nuke with ocular implants for increased and improved ghost sight range. He doesn't know where the ghost is though. It could be here in the corner. He kills one. Oh, the ghost was hiding right there. In the top corner, things are going down. Both players kind of focused on the ghost. Mong manages to prevent. The ghost hiding behind the gas from killing his entire economy and his probes. There's still one ghost alive. He's waiting for more energy. But Mong is now cannoning up the entire side of his base and the backside of his base so that a nuke ghost is not gonna work again. And the Reavers here are still, well, they killed everything they tried to kill. Mong has kind of decided against paying attention on these Reavers too much and instead just focus on not getting nuked to death, which takes priority over killing your opponent at the moment. He's building another nuke. Doesn't need another drop because he still has that ghost there. Cloaks it up. Drop comes in. Lucky back not running away. There's Templars, there's Reavers, there's everything there on the scene. Starts storming, starts killing, kills almost everything. Great storms, kills almost all of the SCVs. But now we've got a nuke there coming in. Got a nuke there coming in. Tesla got taken down. Nuke's right on top of the cannons. Nexus is on low HP. Ghost is still alive there in the corner. Doesn't have another nuke. It's being built at the moment. Mong has got another big drop there being built and it's almost ready to fly across the map. Mong, in the meantime, is first going to build new cannons so that at least Lucky Bag cannot nuke on the Nexus, but at least he got one nuke off there right here on the top corner above the main Nexus. Gotta pick it up and fly out for now. Gonna hang there in the top corner, waiting while Mong is preparing another big fat drop with 2 upgrades there on the gateway units, keeping a Templar there here back at home as well. He's got the Arbiter, so yeah, he's going for the advanced technology that we didn't see him go for last game. This time around, he's going for it. Triple Arbiter. Getting more Stargates now as well. Mong is this time playing pretty damn sharp, but Lucky Bag ain't no fool himself. Oh wait, it's gonna be a distraction dropship, and this is the real one. He found the perfect spot right here. Goes in with the... Where is it? Where is it? He can't find... It's... I think it's right here. There's the nuke. Comes down, hits it, hits the money shot, kills all the probes. Only 12 probes left alive, kills the Nexus as well. Beautiful shot there. I still am not sure. The ghost is right here. Right here. I think it's right here. Yeah, there it is. Right there. Comes in with a drop here on Lucky Bag's base. At the same time, Mong calls GG because he just got absolutely destroyed by the nuke. I didn't think it was going to work, but in the end, he manages to make the nuke hit. Perfectly hidden behind the structure. Like, even if Lucky Bag, even if Mong had a detector, he wouldn't be able to see the nuke. This is just so extremely smart from Lucky Bag. Because look at this. The absolute perfect spot to place a nuke. I never ever saw anyone ever do this. Hiding a ghost behind a gateway. Absolutely brilliant. It's there, right there, right here. You can see it right there. And the drop here back at home didn't really do the trick. Most of the SVs there stayed alive. Absolutely beautiful finish. What a Chad. What a guy. He does it. He manages to win with the nuke. Something that I don't think we've seen all that often. Anyway, this is RGB for RGB TV. Welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoyed the video, and goodbye. Have a great day, my friend. Have a great day.